Happy Thanksgiving. I just want to share with you a quick devotional thought that challenged me this past week as I was reading my devotions. And I think it's particularly poignant for us given the current situation with government orders asking us not to meet with our families and multiple difficulties that we're faced with in our lives. The challenge comes from Proverbs chapter 17 and verse 24. It says there, the wisdom is in the presence of the one who has understanding, but the eyes of a fool are on the ends of the earth. Now that idea that it says wisdom is in the presence of the one who has understanding is sort of the idea of wisdom is the focus of the one who has understanding. So someone who understands who God is, what his character is, how he's working in the world, who lets the word of God guide his life, that person, it says, has wisdom. Wisdom is his focus. Wisdom is what he sees. It's what he understands as he's contemplating the world. He's able to contemplate the world with wisdom. But it says that the eyes of the fool are on the ends of the earth. And that's really significant for us as we contemplate Thanksgiving in the midst of government orders, a global pandemic, and maybe lots of other things that are making you struggle to be thankful. I don't know about you guys, but I am particularly prone to complaining right now. The week that the governor's mandates came down, I was quick to complain, quick to point out all of the reasons why he shouldn't have done what he did and why he should allow us to meet and why we should be able to, and maybe I'm trying to defend why I should meet with my family, whether he said so or not. And I'm not here to talk about whether you should or not. I just want to talk to you about our attitude as we consider these things in a time of Thanksgiving. Isn't it really ironic that our minds and hearts are full of things to complain about right now in the midst of this? Even though it's Thanksgiving, the time when we ought to be giving thanks to God, we ought to be praising him for his goodness to us and pausing with our family and around his good gifts to recognize how good he's been to us. But so many times I find myself acting like this fool. My eyes are on the ends of the earth. They're on everything around me. Oh, I wish I had that. Oh, I wish I could have this. I wish it would go this way. I wish my life would work out this direction. This is the way I find myself thinking. I'm always dissatisfied with the things of my life. And it makes me think of Paul's words in Philippians chapter 4, where he says that he's found the secret to being content, and that is that he can do all things through Christ who strengthens him. That is, Christ is able to strengthen him to be content. I'm reading a book right now called Chasing Contentment, and it challenges me often to be thinking about how I'm viewing my life and how I'm interpreting the events of them in light of who God is and in light of what he's doing in our world and what he wants to do, what his plan is. And if we don't see God's goodness, even in bad things, we're going to complain. But if we can get our eyes on who God is, if we can understand God, if that can be our focus, then we will have wisdom as our focus. And our eyes won't be roaming about looking for something to hang on to be content. Instead, we'll be praising and thanking God because he is a merciful and good God. He is sovereign. He is all that he is in himself. He doesn't need us. He doesn't need our praise or our glory. He's perfect in himself. And this is good. We serve a great God, a good God, and he is worth thanking. So this Thanksgiving, let's put aside our complaints. There's much to complain about, but there's much more to be thankful for. So be thankful this Thanksgiving. I hope you have a happy Thanksgiving, and I hope this day is filled with joy as you think about God's grace and mercy in your life. Give thanks to God.